From architecture to painting and sculpture, literature to live music and theater. Radio 111 presents Bonnie G and Brayan Mendoza with The Desert Scene, your connection to culture and entertainment in the desert cities. Here's Bonnie and Brayan.
And welcome to The Desert Scene. I'm Bonnie G here with my fabulous co-host Brayan Mendoza. And we're really excited today to welcome as our guest Tim Raines, who is PR Director for the Palm Springs Cultural Center. And they are just rolling. They got so much stuff going on there. Hi, Tim. How are you?
Good morning. Hi. It's good to be on here. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So the Palm Springs Cultural Center, which, if you don't know, is in the location of the old Camelot Theater, and now they're doing all kinds of stuff: films, music, live theater. I was really blessed to have just done a play there, Artificial Morality with Desert Ensemble Theater Company. So tell us all this stuff. How did it become the Palm Springs Cultural Center? And give us a preview of some of the many things you have going on and coming up.
So it's interesting. The vision first started about 10 or 11 years ago with the founders, Rick and Rosie Supple, who had bought the historic Camelot Theater, I think in the 1960s, 1970s. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
But their longtime vision has been to switch it from a film festival type venue to a full-on arts to serve the entire Coachella Valley. And so about the time that I got pulled on, I think about 4 or 5 years ago when I first arrived in Palm Springs, we started to evolve into the cultural center, and all of a sudden we've just exploded. And it's crazy because, I tell people all the time that, I spend most of my day learning how to do a whole new job or a whole new, like now we're getting in the entertainment, we're getting in the jazz business, we're getting in the live music business, and I shouldn't say business, I mean arts program.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic, and what I've noticed is that there's this great response from the community, and what I'm finding is that from being out of the area, that just attending and working on programs there, you start to find yourself connected to the community, and really highlights what our mission is, which is to be a cultural hub for the community.
Absolutely. Now let's break it down. So if you still do have films, so talk about the films for just a minute. We'll talk about everything.
Yes, we do still have films. Our cornerstone event, of course, is the Palm Springs International Film Festival when they rent it from us. But throughout the course of the year, I think we just published a list, but we try to show a selection of Oscar potentials. So we do show a lot of independent film. Right now, I think we have Belfast, and we have a couple others that are right up on that list. Our Fearless Captain at the Camelot does a great job sleuthing, trying to figure out what's going to be trending this year and what's going to be on the award docket so that we can, make sure we serve the people. But we definitely still do film. And for those of us who are not ready to go out just yet, we have a virtual cinema program too. So we're kind of hitting all bases when it comes to film. Film will always be central core to our programming. And that's how we got started. So
tell us about the virtual thing. So is there a website people can go to that you live stream films on?
Absolutely. So you can go to our main website, which is psculturalcenter.org. So it's psculturalcenter.org. And from there, you click on virtual cinema. And throughout the course of the last 2 or 3 years, one of our board members and the founder of the Desert Film Society, Beth Fromm, has been curating a lot of foreign films with a specialty, in French film and LGBTQ plus film. And so people can go online, they can click on a ticket, and right there they'll have a cultural experience without, in the comfort of your couch.
That is fabulous. All right, now let's move for a second into live theater, the stage stuff. So I just was really thrilled to do Artificial Morality there, and I know you have Salty opening up, Desert Ensemble Theater Company, February 18th. So tell us about that arm of the center.
So, there's been a couple, I was thinking about this. I thought you might ask this question. And, our fearless leader, Michael Green, has had several, small visions in his head. And one of them has been to, when I say small, quiet, he keeps them quiet, has been to bring live theater to the cultural center. And what we've been doing over the last couple of years is starting to, work with companies. We incubate smaller plays that are just getting started. We help, local people have maybe their first venue, and then we're providing a home. We're that kind of niche space. And so, our goal in the long run is to have several, playhouses, and then, of course, have a couple of great ideas. We're always looking at that stage thinking of, oh, God, what can we do next?
And it's very exciting that Desert Ensemble Theater Company just was the recipient of the Coachella Valley Spotlight Award grant, $25,000, which is going to help. Yes.
That is absolutely going to help. And they are fabulous. And if you haven't checked out the new play Salty, it's very interesting. I didn't really know about the whole, the gay penguin thing, but when you start to look it up, it's just fascinating. So if you get a chance, come check out that play.
Yeah, oh, I definitely will. I know Jerome Elliott's directing. It's got a great cast, so that's fabulous. And now you've got this whole music thing going. So tell us about that.
Right. So it's like, well, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So upstairs, we just sort of launched this, and I would say this before I get too far, that the program would not have been possible without Liana Rogers and her husband Miguel Gomez. They've been helpful in pioneering this lounge experience, and so visitors can now come at happy hour upstairs. It's free, 2-drink minimum, but you can have a really intimate experience with local musicians. She herself brings musicians from SoCal. We have on Valentine's Day, we have our first Mon Petit Salon. I think, we talked to you briefly. Then I think there's a rumor out there, I heard something about Keisha D, blues gospel on Sunday.
Well, that would be great. Yeah.
Wouldn't it? And the nice thing about it, we were talking to the Sunrise Neighborhood Association, is that we're really walkable between a lot of different neighborhoods. So if you just want to drop by for an hour or two and come to one of these events, it's a great way to start your evening before heading downtown.
Yeah, and it's a great intimate room. It's really a nice intimate room with a bar up there, and it's just fabulous. Yeah, and it is kind of a centralized location. It's easy to get to right off Farrell and Baristo, and it's did I say that right?
Yeah, and right now it has one of the best views in the valley, I would say,
Yeah. So you must have, you and Michael both must have just ideas exploding in your head every day of other things that you can do and things you can expand.
Oh, absolutely. One of the great things about being a cultural center is that you're tapping into the collective consciousness of the art group here. And one of the fascinating things about Palm Springs that I found is that, this may be a retirement town in a lot of ways, but it's a retirement town from a lot of people who are movers and shakers in the arts and cultural industry.
Yes.
And so not a day goes by that we don't see someone going, hey, can we try this? Or what can we do about this? And we'll be launching some really community-centered programming coming up here that are going to be focusing on some of the some of the more controversial public aspects of what it's like to live in Palm Springs coming up pretty quickly.
Yeah. And then you also have, is it Saturday you have the farmer's market, or is it Sunday that you out?
So Saturday we have the farmer's market in Palm Springs, and then our certified farmer's market then is available Sunday in Old Town La Quinta, and then Wednesday in Palm Desert. And I hear, and I haven't been able to check this out yet, but there is this, I think it's called Love, Pie, and Dreams. She's from Temecula. Her pies are fabulous.
Okay.
Is what I hear. You have to get there early to get what you want, is what I hear. So.
Excellent. So again, if people want to find out more about all of these great things that are happening, they would go to the website, right? psculturalcenter.org, and there's everything on there that they can check out: films, movies, music, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything is on there. The other place they can go is to any of our social media accounts: Facebook, Instagram. And then the one last thing that I did want to mention is that right now, we're an arts organization and we're always looking for ways for support. And so we've opened up our Mildred's Cafe, and it's available on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats right now. And all those proceeds go right back to the arts.
Oh, that's great.
We're trying that whole high school booster club thing, and it's working for us. If you can help get the word out, you can get waffles, some chicken and waffles, hot buttered popcorn, and have it all right at home.
Excellent. But this is so exciting. Tim Raines, thank you so much for being here, and congratulations to you and Michael Green for all the great work you're doing, and I'm happy to have been part of it so far and hope to be more part of it. But really, thank you for being here today. It's fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
All right, Tim Raines from the Palm Springs Cultural Center. Check it out, and we will be back again soon on the Desert Scene.